Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Ale.
And I'm Carla, and this is Booked and Buzzin'.
From bestseller to hidden gems, we're going to be sharing our thoughts, reviews, and all the latest buzz in the book world.
That's right. Today we're going to be focusing on deep diving on the prologue for Brimstone. And we're also going to be comparing the two editions of the book that there are out, the Target Special Edition, and I guess this is like the standard edition.
Yeah.
It's from Barnes & Noble.
Yep. So join us as we sip some vodka seltzers and let's get started.
Yeah.
So, we have gone over this one already. So let's talk through that one because I'm not a fan.
Okay, what I'll say about this one is that I paid a little extra for a more valuable modification to it. It's signed by Callie Hart.
Yep. And we have a certificate of authenticity.
Yeah, so I bought it off of Premium Collectibles, but they got it off of Barnes & Nobles because Barnes & Nobles was the one that got the signed books.
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk about the edges.
I mean, I just don't understand why we can't get that right.
So, like, in theory, it's cool because it's glittery, right? And
It's gorgeous in theory.
but it's so fucked up. Like, it's got scratches on it. Look at that shit.
Yeah, and the worst part is that it's not even like it's twisted in any way. Like, it's definitely a flat surface. Is that the actual glitter paint has been rubbed off.
It really pisses me off because this was a complaint I had with the Quicksilver one too. And like, okay, this was shipped to me. There's imperfections on this side,
And even in the corner.
in the corner. This is really annoying. So here's the thing. This is a signed book. I would think, and they did send it with like bubble wrap-ish thing, but I would think that you would have like more precaution for it.
Yes.
And even besides that, like, okay, I know it was shipped, so let's just say I got a bad batch, right? Like I got unlucky. When I was getting the Quicksilver Special Edition, I'm telling you, there was like 20 books that I went through. All of them had imperfections.
No, I remember.
This is such a hard, like, why is it so hard with these edges?
You know what's bothering me too? It's not even the edges. It's that why is my book dented?
That too.
The same thing happened to me for my special edition of Twilight. The actual covering is dented.
And I could
like,
ask
why?
for an exchange, but then guess what? I don't have the signature.
Exactly. I just don't like why are we paying so okay, whatever. It's not so much money. But it's like we're spending money
in this economy, it's not nothing.
That's the thing though. Like we're paying $30 to $40 on each collector's edition because that's what it is. It's not the basic edition.
Right.
It's signed. Why is it so hard to ship books that are in pristine condition?
I don't know. I just pre-ordered another signed book, which I know pre-orders. But the only reason I pre-ordered it is because I wanted it signed.
I know. I'm struggling on doing that. You want to tell them which one you did it for?
Yeah. I pre-ordered Starlight. Is that what it's called?
Oh, we did. Oh, we did too then. We pre-ordered Starlight
Yeah.
with Alex.
Oh,
for Alex.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. And Crown Tide.
Oh, did you do that too?
Which is the one you're talking about?
Didn't we buy the second book of When the Moon Hatched because it's coming out and signed? Did we ever do that?
Oh, yeah. Okay, there's 3 coming
We
in.
just be ordering pre-orders.
Oh, shit. That's right. Okay. Wow.
So, I think I've done all of them with you. I haven't bought the second book of When the Moon Hatched yet, but anyways, the point is...
I did buy that. Okay, wait.
The only reason I'm still pre-ordering is because of that signature.
Yeah, same. The only thing with the signature thing that was pissing me off with When the Moon Hatched was that the cover art's not available. So I'm like, okay, so is the cover art going to be the same as, which I'm assuming it is. But like that makes me be like, so, okay, what if Target in like 3 months comes out with a deluxe edition that's way nicer?
Because they will.
And like now I'm stuck to this pre-order that I made,
Yeah.
but it's signed. So I'm like,
Okay, but
I guess like I understand that that is a different type of book.
Sure, but here's my biggest problem. when you're thinking of a collector's edition, when you're thinking of like, I am spending money on like the best of the best, the highest tier is having a signature from the author. It just is. So you would think that if there is a signed copy, those copies should be the best type of copies.
Yeah.
So like,
No
tell me
dents.
why. First of all, no dents. No dents. The splayed edges, I just don't like look at it. Like I'm just like annoyed by it. Tell me why it doesn't even have the color map.
Okay, but I think that was a Target exclusive. So yeah, let's take a look. We already kind of not compared, but we unveiled this one. But the comparisons between them is obviously the cover is different. This is just all black with orange, I guess you could say, lettering. The
Someone's
edges,
gonna comment on that, guys. It was obviously orange.
guys, it's red. You're fucking stupid. The edges are orange.
Yep.
The inside is virtually the same. It's carrion
Yep.
on the front, and then the fucking fox on the back
Yep.
with the little OSHA. The most distinct difference, other than it being signed, which is not like standard, is that the map is not colored.
Am I wrong to want a signed copy to be decked out?
It's a fox on here too, if that's
Yeah.
what it, oh yeah, people were also like, you guys are fucking idiots. That's obviously a fox. Because we were like, is it a fox or a
I
wolf?
literally replied to one comment. I was like, did we read too into it? Did we do that?
I know.
That's what we're known for.
And it is like yellowish because I was like, oh, I wonder if this one's going to be like orange, like the edges on this. But no, it's yellow. So
Yeah.
really the only differences between this dented piece of shit and this one are literally the cover and the edges and
Yep.
no color map.
Yep.
But in terms of like the book cover itself, like without the dust jacket,
Yep.
it's the same.
So again, right? Am I wrong to want a signed copy to be decked out?
No, I completely agree.
Like, okay, I love that Target has its edition. Great. Which means that if you have I don't know if I'm like talking like, I don't know if this is important to most people, but like for me, if I have a signed copy, I have the highest tier of a book.
Yeah, I would agree. That
Which-
is as valuable as it can get,
correct.
essentially.
Okay, great. Give me a
Unless you're
fucking
talking
color
about
map.
Throne of Glass, the original covers.
Give me a fucking color map. Why is there a deluxe version with a color map prettier but not signed?
So I think that the issue with the signed copies, and I could be completely wrong, but I think that it's like a Barnes and Noble thing. I'm not saying they hold exclusive rights to it. I'm just saying like I've never seen at Target like a pre-order for the signed copy of anything. You know what I mean?
That's true.
When I see Target and Walmart editions come out, they just have something like,
Special.
yeah, like a bonus chapter, a different cover, or something like that.
Does this one have the bonus chapter?
No, the Target one does. And it's a carrion POV, is what I found out.
That's exciting.
I don't know where,
Yeah.
if it's in the end, in the beginning. Well, no, it's not in the beginning because
No.
I'm on chapter like 31. So,
I'm on chapter 24.
yeah.
Okay. So anyways, that's just our little tangent on okay. Yeah.
I do want to say one thing.
Please.
So I've seen online pretty heavy criticism on the mistakes that people are finding in Brimstone. More specifically, there is a sentence or a line, really. It's not even a full sentence. That is from Quicksilver. That's in Brimstone.
Yeah, the Lorith.
Yeah. I don't think it's a spoiler, but it's.
No. There's a
She says something about two characters. She's like, oh, this character is with that character. And insinuating that they're together.
but they couldn't
But
because they're in different worlds.
Yeah, at that point, like, one character is like in another dimension, essentially.
I mean, just say the words. Just say the names. Because either way, this is going to be spoilers. Continue.
Spoiler for the next like 10 seconds. So
Yeah.
it's the line that says, Carrion is training with Lorith.
Yeah.
And Carrion
know
is
that
in
Carrion
Silverin.
is in Silverin
Lorith
with
is
Kingfisher.
in I don't know how to say that.
Montreth.
The vampire area with her.
Montreth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I I mean, like, it's funny because I remember Carla was actually one that told me that there's like an uproar about the typo.
Yeah, people are pissed.
When I read this, I was just like, that's wrong. Continue. Like, I
Spoilers
just
are
moved on.
over if you wanted to tune back in.
I just felt like, oh, okay, like, that's wrong. Move on.
Yeah.
Or like, I really just thought, like, did are they back and they didn't let me know? You know?
I thought the same thing. I was like, okay, so either this is a typo or Carrie's going to be in the next chapter. Oh, shit. Spoiler.
I don't think that's a spoiler.
That character is going to be in the next chapter. And I'm sorry. It's not a big spoiler.
I don't think it's a spoiler. And as a matter of fact, like, if you see that we're talking about Brimstone and you haven't read Brimstone, like, maybe you shouldn't click on a Brimstone movie.
Could be spoiler free though.
Video.
But I think that we all know what the premise is. Like we've talked about the synopsis.
That. Yeah, I think we've known that.
Either way, sorry if that spoiled anything for you, but
it shouldn't have.
It shouldn't. It's not a big deal. No. Regardless, though, I thought like, okay, so either this is a typo, or in the next chapter, Carrie's going to be in it, and it's going to be like a big deal, like something's going to happen. And then he wasn't. He was in, the
other world.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, so then.
Typo. I just don't think it was that big
a deal.
But
people are also finding like other typos or formatting issues. I think the thing is that I'm not a very, I already struggle with English grammar enough. So like, I'm not going to be the one to catch mistakes like that. So for me, I think it just goes over my head.
Yeah.
And I also don't overanalyze words.
I overanalyze lore. I don't overanalyze the way things are written.
But for example, like, you pointed out in the POV bonus chapter about Carrion, how it says that, referring to the baby, it says her, right? So you were like, so it's a girl.
Yeah.
That went clean over my head. Clean. Which, by the way, I think that was a typo.
Really?
Well, I think that now.
Why hasn't she mentioned it?
I don't know if she has, but I'm just like, I'm saying like, I think that there's been typos.
Okay, that's fair.
I think that because there's been typos in Brimstone, I'm just like, okay, so that's probably a typo.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I wanted to mention that because that is a pretty big topic of conversation right now. I don't really feel it doesn't make a big deal for me. Yeah. I'm not reading a book analyzing the grammar.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I think there's a difference between typos, grammar, and tone. I have read books where I'm like, I fucking hate how this author writes.
I know.
Like, I hate the tone of this conversation. I'm not even just talking about Rebecca Yarros. I'm talking about, like, I used to read just, like, pure romance, like, not, like, romantasy.
Yeah.
And there were authors that I was like, I can't read you because I just fucking hate how you write.
I know.
Like, I hate how you express your thoughts on paper. To me.
Yeah.
So, like, I think there's a difference between that. I don't have that problem with Callie. I actually think she's great at...
I have no problem with Callie's tone writing.
No, I love her tone writing. She could work on the character building a little bit, but...
We shall get to that.
Yeah.
But what we're going to focus on now is we're going to actually go through a deep dive of the prologue. Mm-hmm. And so that you can expect kind of what's going on in our podcast for the next few weeks is we're going to be deep diving as we're reading. So that at the end of the deep dives, we can get together and get an off-the-cuff episode on what we thought about the book and all our favorite parts and whatnot. So let's go through the deep dive and our thoughts. Mm-hmm. And then for next episode, we'll do more chapters.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, so right off the bat, when we start the prologue of Brimstone, we are in Kingfisher's POV. We are at the setting that we left off in Quicksilver, and they're in a Montrieth. We find out that Kingfisher is basically hunting for a vampire that he smelled. Just some side lore that we learned through this POV is that human emotions are easy for the Fae to smell. But vampires only give off a scent when they have just fed because they're smelling like their victims, like last spark of life. Through Kingfisher's POV, we find out that Ceres has been relentless in trying to understand and learn about the Sanazrothian.
Bitch, don't look at me.
Sanarodian court system from Tao, and he knows she is nervous of her role. While Kingfisher had been present for this conversation, he had detected another smell of a vampire's near Ceres' chambers. He assumes he must have fed on a lot for him to be able to smell him, and so he excused himself and went to hunt the vampire, whom Kingfisher proceeds to stab the vampire with his god sword, Nimrel. Kingfisher shares that he knew the vampire had not been looking for a fight, but instead for someone to kill him, because he no longer wanted to be a vampire, but could not face the sunfire, which
How
we
would you even
learn.
fucking know that?
Because, well,
Are you a mind reader?
that's true.
Bitch. I'm sorry. It's just like, it pisses me off.
I'm like, I thought she was actually genuinely asking me. So I was like, well, after they asked, they tell, I was like, oh, no, you're right. Like, at first.
Yeah.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah. It's not something that they find, like, sunlight is not something that they can find easily in the palace, because that could be a death sentence for vampires.
Yeah. And as the vampire's dying, he says they're gonna destroy her. You know it. It already has. It's already been seen. So he's saying that the court's gonna fall with her inside of it. Kingfisher says that Ceres will be fine, that she's gonna be safe with him, and the vampire laughs and turns to ash.
Yep.
Kingfisher continues to give us some background about what happened since Ceres took the throne. The vampires had been waiting to kill him, like at every corner, until they realized, of course, that
They were no match for him and his god sword. As Kingfisher is stalking through the massive palace, he runs into Carrion, who has been looking for him. Carrion seems out of breath and in a hurry to tell him something. He's like, you need to come with me. And Kingfisher is very much like,
He's
a
super
pest.
dismissive. He's like, oh, shut up.
Can you please go back somewhere else? And Carrion's like, no, you're like, you need to come here with me right now. So they think, you need to find a window. I need you to see this. Again, it's difficult to come by because in a vampire palace, you don't want sunlight to come burn you.
Yeah.
So anyways, they find a small window, and Carrion shows him that Onyx, Ceres' fox, is literally running towards the palace. So Kingfisher breaks into a run to go save him. Onyx had scaled the Omnamaran mountain range, which we find out is the most treacherous, lethal ranges in Nivelia, to get to Ceres. But he was being chased by a horde of fevers. Am I okay? He's being chased by a horde of vampires, which are the feeder kind. So remember in Quicksilver, when we were talking about the lore, these are the ones that kind of like act like zombies. Like there's no critical thought. They're just trying
mindless. Just
blood hungry.
yeah,
bloodthirsty.
basically just trying to satiate their hunger.
Yep.
So Kingfisher mounts his horse, Bill. Interesting
So
name.
weird.
With Carrion. I don't know why, but with Carrion. They encounter the horde, and both Kingfisher and Carrion fight the vampires. Carrion holds his own, which is kind of surprising to Kingfisher. And then Lorth meets them back at the stables for the horses, and we find out that Onyx is pretty hurt. Kingfisher also asks Lorth if he found someone, which Lorth says no. They don't say who, but they're obviously looking for someone. We find out that they're later on looking for Foley, who, if you read the bonus chapters, you find out he's the one who fell off of the dragon.
Yep. In a Hoon Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that whole fight.
Yeah. So they're looking for Foley, who used to be a part of their pack that was lost at I don't know how you say it. Ahun. Ahun. And he became a vampire.
Yep.
Kingfisher seems to need him for something, and he tells Carrion to hold Onyx, but he refuses. Kingfisher tells Carrion to hold Onyx, which Carrion tries to refuse.
He's like, he hates me.
I know. And then Kingfisher's like, okay, cool, then hold Nimrel.
The god sword.
Yeah. But Carrion blanches at that because you can't hold a god sword that's not yours.
That's not yours.
Or you're going to die.
At best case scenario, it's going to burn you. At worst case scenario, you're going to lose like a hand or you're like... So that was some side lore for you guys. They make it back to Ceres' chambers. Carrion leaves, and we find out that Kingfisher has healing magic, which he calls small magic. So he has a finite amount. He begins to heal Onyx, and he gives us also the side lore that, Fae don't not all Fae have access to small magic. Like it's not a birthright, like which he shares. His shadows are a birthright.
Yeah.
But it's like a smaller well of energy that a person might have towards specific line of magic, and it's a finite resource. So like he heals Onyx, but he won't have, like, it needs to recharge a certain
Yeah.
amount for him to be able to do that again on a small like scale. We see a tender moment between Ceres and Kingfisher in this prologue, where she asks him why he would sacrifice that gift that now has to like replenish on Onyx. And he says that he would do anything for her. And that's kind of the end of the prologue, but entering our thoughts on the prologue.
So immediate thoughts?
Immediate thoughts is like, weird. Like, what do you mean you do anything for Ceres? You like butchered her for like a book and a half. Or like, sorry, not a book and a half, but like 75% of Quicksilver, you were an asshole. Whiplash? I'm not against it.
Definitely Whiplash.
I know that the whole idea of the end of Quicksilver was to give him like, oh, he was pushing her away because he cared about her trope. But that was like, we've talked about it at length, how difficult it is going to be for us to move forward with Kingfisher because of some of the shit that he told Ceres.
Yeah.
So like right off the bat, when you're in the prologue telling me like, you should know I'd do anything for you.
Here's the thing too, is that like, I don't feel that we're there yet. You know what I mean? Like your relationship is beginning because there's been this tension between you guys. You guys have had this weird
mated
like,
and God binded and all that shit. And all of that could be true on an instinctual level. You don't know her.
Right. Right. So. No, and then here's the thing. Like, you might have the primal instinct of, like, protect her, care about her, right? But, like, you're not going to sacrifice your life for a fucking fox over somebody that you don't even, you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it that we're building up into this great, grand love of theirs because they're God-bound and they're fated and destined, blah, 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 all that shit. Yeah. But it's like, you guys literally, like, started dating like maybe 4 weeks ago in terms of this, like the series of events. So for him to just be like, don't you know I'd do anything for you? It's like, no, I actually don't know that.
No, I'm not sure where we covered that actually.
Not at all, because I remember you humiliating me in front of your entire wolf pack, so.
Over and over again. So.
And degrading me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got whiplash from this too. It felt weird to read Fisher feeling so like
in need to please her.
Yeah, and like, look, I like the fox as a companion, but I was like,
why is this so important?
First of all, bitch, why are you not cuddled up in my bed in Kalish?
Correct.
Okay, like I get it. It's like I'm trying to get to her. I'm trying to get to Ceres, but like, be so for real.
Why? Which, I mean, we haven't finished the book, and we haven't finished the book, and the Onyx fox is on the cover, like art. So I'm like, is it going to be more important than we think it is?
It just isn't giving me like Rave's dragon flying in the sun, burning her wings for her. It's not giving me that feeling. You know, that I felt that.
Oh my God.
I felt that shit.
Oh my God.
This
cannot even.
It's not giving me that.
No.
I don't know that it's necessarily supposed to. I'm just saying, like, the fox is cute, but I'm like, we're doing a lot already with the fucking fox. With Kingfisher, I'm just like, I read that prologue and my immediate thoughts was like, oh, I'm going to struggle with like, I'm going to struggle with disliking you and wanting to like you.
Yep. I mean, we're halfway through the book and we're still feeling that way. I mean, no. You're right.
I wouldn't say that anymore.
Carla's like,
no, I'm not there anymore. Not at all. Not for any specific reason. As we continue to deep dive the chapters, we'll go into like my thought process throughout all of it.
Yep.
But no, I'm not. Initially, I was feeling that. But now, where I am on chapter 31, no, I'm having no problem separating.
Do you know when that switched for you? So that when we get there, we can know?
it wasn't like something specifically happened to switch it for me. I think I just like, I don't feel the connection. I don't feel the way I felt for Rysand. I don't
mean,
feel.
could we though?
No, but like the way Xaden loves Violet is beautiful.
The way Xaden loves Violet, Rebecca did that right.
That's the only thing she did right. But like,
Rebecca, you did a lot of things right.
no, you didn't.
Carta's not. Okay, continue. But no, listen, I agree. Xaden loves Violet.
Yeah.
Loves her. So, okay, Carta's on chapter 31. I'm on chapter 24. And we'll deep dive into these chapters. Yeah, I see we're mated. I don't see love.
I don't feel it. Like,
No.
I don't know. He's not making me like, I thought I was going to struggle after this POV. I thought I was going to struggle with like, fuck, I'm really starting to like him, but I can't forget what he did.
Yeah. Right. We thought like this was going to be a redeeming book where it's like, okay, he like loves her and we kind of have to get over that he was mean.
It's not that he's done anything that's made me like pull it back. It's just that I guess he hasn't done enough to make me be like,
he's like head over heels over her.
I don't feel the love.
Yeah.
It feels forced to me.
Same.
So
we'll see though. We'll deep dive them for that.
There's characters that we're excited about.
Yeah. Cool.
Taladeus. You know what really pisses me off is that we've talked about how like this might be like a love triangle, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, even if it is, like, be so for real. The God fated, like,
God
gonna
binding.
destroy the world with their love ones.
I
like
know.
they're not gonna end up together.
I know.
Even if there is a slight love triangle, I already know that
And
it's not gonna
even
happen.
gonna be worth it. Yeah, fair. We do have to talk about Taladeus in the next episode though, because I'm really excited about
love
that.
him.
Okay. I will leave off this prologue with my favorite part just because I love Lorith. I think he's really growing on me.
I love Lorith. I've loved him.
I've loved him, but I think like in this book, I've like gotten to know his tone and I love it. So I love this part where Carrion and Kingfisher come back from rescuing Onyx and they're putting the horse back in its stable. And Lorith goes, I swear to all gods, you leave a room and say you'll be right back. Next thing I know, I see you galloping across dead fields, charging headlock at the undead.
Yeah.
And I can just see that. I've had friends like that. Like I'm like, oh, like they're fine. Then you turn around and they're like, where are they? You know, like I felt that in such a fun. I cracked up at that. So that was my favorite part of the chapter.
Yeah.
But any other thoughts on your end?
No, I mean, at this point with this, it was I like reading through his perspective.
Fair.
I liked reading through it.
I like
I don't need
Kingfisher's
to like
POV.
him to like reading through his perspective.
Agreed.
But I did like it. I mean, we also have the bonus chapters that I enjoyed reading his perspective through too. So I think that going into this book for just the prologue, what it gave me was like, okay, so I'm not going to be like grinding my teeth reading his point of views.
Yep. You know what? I do agree with that. So far, my favorite POV is Kingfisher's.
Yeah.
So I would agree on that. So that was our deep dive on the prologue, some thoughts around the prologue. And our next episode is going to be a deep dive on chapters 1 through 10.
Yep.
So that's coming soon. So read along with us. And what we're going to be doing is not only are we going to be releasing an episode of deep dives based on like usually like 8 to 10 episodes, we're also going to be doing our separate episode on our thoughts and like kind of off the cuff opinions on those set episodes.
Yeah. They'll kind of go hand in hand, but you don't need to watch one to watch the other.
No.
I mean, one of them is literally just going to be like, this is what happened, chapters 1 through 10.
Exactly. And the other
one's going to be like thoughts on chapters 1
So
through
what
10.
did you think about this?
So you can pick and choose what you want to watch. If you want a deep dive of it, you can do that. If you want to just hear us talking shit, you can do that. Or if you want to watch both, you can watch both.
Yep. So join us as we dive into Brimstone for the foreseeable future.
Yeah. For the next month.
Probably two. And we're excited because we are halfway through the book. So we're not done yet, but we are
I
a
have
good
a
amount
lot of thoughts,
opinions.
and I have a feeling you do too.
Same.
So far.
Same.
And I'm only on chapter 31.
Exactly. So catch us next time.
I did hear the last 50 pages are crazy.
Okay.
Which
I'm excited.
It tracks with Quicksilver, so.
Fair. That was insane.
Yeah.
Well, we do know that Callie knows how to twist.
Yeah.
How to plot twist.
She did say that she was trying to get us with plot twists. And I have to fact check this, but I've heard that once you finish Brimstone, you're supposed to go back to Quicksilver. I think it's chapter 7, paragraph
you
7.
told me that. Yeah.
And that the ending will make sense when you read that.
Ooh.
And the third book in the Fae and Alchemy series is already scheduled to come out. Yeah. I don't know what the date is yet. I have to check on Barnes & Noble, but it's already held there. I don't know if that date is going to stay. It probably will move, but it's already held in a position there.
She's been busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Damn, you just dropped a lot on me.
So let us know in the comments how you feel about the prologue, how you feel about any of the
special editions,
any of the typos.
Or issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they've been bothering you, did you catch the slip up, which I think that line was supposed to be in Quicksilver only. Let us know. Let us know your thoughts. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Is there anything that we missed in the prologue that you have any thoughts about?
Yeah. So what you thought would be important. If not, catch us next time on our next deep dive of chapters 1 through 10.
Bye.
Bye.